Hello everyone, so we'll see some SQL interview questions today. This is in the series of SQL interview questions. We have already published 2 videos and this is the 3rd video on SQL interview questions. So let's get started. So what is unique constraint? So a unique constraint ensures that all the values in a column are different. This provides uniqueness for all the columns and helps to identify each row uniquely. Unlike primary keys, there can be multiple unique constants defined per table. The code syntax for unique is quite similar to that of primary key and can be used interchangeably. So while creating a table, you can define if it has a unique column or not. So in this example, you can see where I am doing the mouse over, unique can be associated with it. So unique is a constant that ensures that unique value will be stored in that table, stored in that column. What is foreign key? A foreign key comprises of single or collection of fields in a table that essentially refers to the primary key in another table. Here we can think of as a parent-child relationship as well. Foreign key constant ensures referential integrity in the relationship between 2 tables. The tables with the foreign key constant is labeled as the child table and the table containing the candidate key is labeled as the reference or the parent table. What is self-join? A self-join is a case of regular join where a table is joined to itself based on some relationship between its own columns. Self-join uses the inner join or left join clause, and a table alias is used to assign different names to the table within the query. You can see in this example, select where A is a table, so A.employee ID as employee ID, A.employee name as employee name, B.employee ID as supplier ID, and similarly. And at the end, from the employee table A, employee table B, where A.employee supplier equal to B.employee ID. What is cross join? After self join learning, let's see what is cross join. Cross join can be defined as a Cartesian product of the 2 tables included in the join. The table after join contains the same number of rows as in the cross product of the number of rows in 2 tables. If a where clause is used in the cross join, then the query will work like an inner join. Now, how to create a database in SQL? A database is a repository in SQL which can comprise of multiple tables. This will be the command to create a database, database name. What is PL Sql? PL Sql stands for Procedural Language Constructed for Structured Query Language. PL Sql was introduced by Oracle to overcome the limitations of plain SQL. So PL Sql adds in procedural language approach to the plain vanilla SQL. One thing to be noted over here is that PL Sql is only for Oracle database. If you don't have an Oracle database, then you cannot work with PL Sql. While with the help of SQL, we were able to do the DDL and DML queries. With the help of PL Sql, we will be able to create functions, triggers, and other procedural constructs. Now, what is join in SQL? There are multiple joins. Join are used to combine rows from 2 or more than 2 tables based on the related columns between them. Now, types of joins are inner join, left join, right join, and full auto join. Inner join returns rows where there is a match in both tables. Left join returns all the rows from the left table and even if there are no matches in the right table. Right join returns all the rows from the right table even if there are no matches in the left table. Full auto join returns rows when there is a match in one of the tables. And self join is used to join a table to itself as if the table were 2 tables, temporarily renaming at last one table in the SQL statement. Now, Cartesian joins or cross join returns the Cartesian product of the set of records from the 2 or more joined tables. Now, what is SQL Server? To understand what exactly is SQL Server, we need to understand what is DBMS, RDBMS. DBMS stands for Database Management System. When we have a huge database with us, we need a proper management system which would help us to organize the database. There are 4 types of database management system: hierarchical, network, relational, and object-oriented. Out of these database management system, SQL Server comes as the category of relational database management system. Now, a relational database refers to the database that stores the data in a structured format using the rows and columns. So that's the end of today's video from the DB. We'll see you in next video for interview questions on SQL. So thank you so much, and if you think videos are helpful, do like the video and subscribe to the channel.